At my wedding, my parents tried to take my gift money for my sister, but my husband stopped them. My name is Noah. I live in Chicago and I'm 26 years old. I'm a software developer with a simple life, but my story isn't simple. It's about learning to stand up for myself, a lesson that took a long time to learn. I don't think there was a single moment in my youth when I wasn't quietly reminded that I was second best. Not in some dramatic way, not with shouting just little things, 1,000 tiny decisions that added up over the years. My younger brother Liam always needed more patience, more forgiveness, more support. And me, I was expected to give it. If he broke my things, my mother Evelyn would sigh at me. He's younger, Emma. Just let it go. If Liam threw a tantrum over a toy, nobody told him to stop. Instead, they looked at me. You know how he is, be the bigger person, so I was over and over again in that constant giving in. I started to disappear. I didn't rebel, I didn't scream, I just adjusted. I learned how to stay quiet when I wanted to speak, how to give in before it became a fight, how to smile when I didn't win, and the messed up part I believed that made me strong. By the time I turned 17, it was basically a rule. If I wanted anything beyond the basics, I had to earn it myself, so I worked weekends and late nights, whatever I could find. But when Liam turned 17, he didn't work a single shift. He got a car, a credit card, and my mother's words, "Don't worry about money, sweetheart. We'll handle it." Those words never once belonged to me. College, I drowned in loans inside. Jobs, Liam, a private university, a paid apartment, a fridge full of groceries. And when I asked my mom why, she said it so calmly, it almost broke me. Liam isn't as strong as you, Noah. He needs more support. That was the logic always. It didn't matter if I was drowning. What mattered was that I could survive. And I did. That was the problem. Years later, when Daniel proposed, I thought maybe things were finally different. For the first time in my life, I felt chosen, celebrated, but my parents couldn't even let me have that. My mother sighed. At the wedding expenses, my father muttered about sacrifices they were making for Liam, and Liam, well, he rolled his eyes, joked that I was acting like a princess, and sulked whenever the attention wasn't on him. Then came the wedding day. It was perfect until my mom pulled me aside. She smiled like she was giving me a blessing and whispered, "We're keeping your gift money. Liam needs it more than you." I can't explain the way my stomach dropped. Even on this day, my moment, they still saw me as the one who had to sacrifice, but Daniel had prepared for it. He handed her a notarized paper signed weeks earlier. It stated clearly that every wedding gift belonged to us, and any attempt to take it would be considered theft. For the first time in my life, I saw my mom falter. My dad's face went red, and Liam, he exploded. "This isn't fair. Noah has everything now. He doesn't need it. I have nothing." And here's the brutal truth. He meant it. He truly believed he was entitled to my happiness, my stability, my future, because that's how it had always been. But I wasn't that person anymore, the one who folded, the one who gave in, the one who carried everyone else's weight. So when my dad spat, "I've never been so ashamed of you," I just looked at him calmly, because I finally understood he couldn't shame me anymore. Daniel stood beside me, solid, unwavering. "If you try to take a single dime," he said, "we'll see you in court." The rest was a storm of shouting, pleading, crying, but I didn't turn back. They weren't speaking to me anymore. They were speaking to the version of me they had trained, the son who always sacrificed, and he's gone. I walked away that night with my husband's hand in mine, not even screaming, just silence. And honestly, that silence felt like peace, because for the first time in my life, I chose me. You enjoyed this video? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Your support keeps the stories coming.